Okay, so I have returned with full face done. So I use the Patrick Ta, what is it? She's Passionate blush. I use Juvia's Place highlighters volume 1 and 2, and y'all saw what bronze I used. So that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna get into this setting spray. Like I said, it was $18.49. I was like, did they not realize they drugstore? Like, who paying this? What is this? But I noticed L'Oreal is always higher than Maybelline. And the funny thing is I like Maybelline better. So I like the Maybelline Lasting Fix Spray, as you all saw. That's like one of my most watched videos. I compared it to the what is it, the Urban Decay All Nighter. I felt like they worked exactly the same, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. So this retails for $18.49 if you buy it at CVS. I bought it at CVS because I have a whole bunch of like drugstore coupons. So they gave me $4 off of this, and then they had given me a $4 off before, and then they had given me another $4 off. So I had three $4 off coupons, and this was like 18 something dollars. So that means I got 12 bucks off, and then I had a 30% off coupon, which took an extra $6 off. So that's why I was okay with buying it there, because I had all that free money and whatnot that brought my total down quite a bit. So this ended up only being I think like $6 or something. So it definitely worked for me. There's 3.4 ounces in here, or 100 milliliters. It says it locks in makeup for a fresh look all day. Oil and paraben free. It says you can use it as finishing spray, a setting spray, and all day wear. It says it resists fading, shine, and makeup breakdown. Makes makeup look fresh all day. Okay, let's see. We're gonna find out. So I've sugared enough. Now let's see how the mixture is. Okay, so it has a little water spurt thing going on. Let's hold it kind of far back because I ain't trying to. Okay. It has a weird kind of smell to it, if you will. I usually like press the setting spray into my face to keep it from looking as cakey, and then I'll go back in with another setting spray. So I would normally have used that one second and used another one first. I've took the one back that I was already using for that. So we're going to press this in, and then we're going to go back in with the second spray, because I want to tone down the highlighter. I always put too much on because I know I'm going to, you know, like press it into the skin, and then it will somewhat disappear. So after we did that, we're going to spray some more. So I usually do about 4 sprays, as you just saw. So we'll see how this goes. But anyway, I will check in with you all around like 10 o'clock so we can see how the face is doing. I'll have on different eye looks by then. But yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I have returned. Let's go on with this concealer. This was $11.79 at CVS, and I was like, excuse me, did you forget you are a drugstore brand? Like, why is this concealer almost $12? And it has what 7 milliliters or 0.23 fluid ounces. And I only saw like, I want to say 6 shades. It has a weird little nubby applicator. Look at that, y'all. I feel like it's really small. And I feel like it's not going to get a lot of product, because look at that. I just pulled it out the first time, and I feel like it doesn't have that much product on it. So we're going to have to dip back in here. And I thought the shade range was trash, but you know, when you ain't got no black people on your board of directors or in any executive positions, I can see why your shade range is trash. I never was really big on Covergirl anyway, so I'm like, it'd be easy for me to like just let go and move on when the time comes, because they don't really have that many products that interest me. And the only few things I do like from them is complexion, and I think like one mascara. So like the foundation that goes with this, the true what is it, true matte foundation we about to put on, and that's pretty much it. The one I like to, what is it, Ready Set Fabulous or Ready Set Gorgeous, they got rid of. And then the and then I don't think I really liked any other ones that they had. Well, the Healthy Glow or whatever, I think they got rid of that too, right? I don't remember. I don't really rock with Covergirl like that, so I don't know. I'm trying to find my concealer brush. Here it is. It got the Marc Jacobs, the conceal brush, and I'm gonna just blend this out and then sponge underneath the rest after I do it. But I like to blend it out with a brush ahead of time and then go back with a sponge. That's just the way I prefer to do it. Sorry, let me move this down so you actually see what the hell I'm doing. So I figure it's not going to have a lot of pigmentation to it just because it's a hydrating concealer. So I get a feeling it's not going to do much for people like me who need coverage. Because you can see I'm just lightly blending it now, and it's already like blended away to nothing. And all I did was blend it out with sponge, and then I'm lightly tapping it in, and still not giving me the type of coverage I need. So I can see now that this is not about to be a vibe for people like me who have dark circles that are visible. Because I just blended away to almost nothing. I mean, it looks a little brightening and your under eye looks hydrated, but just don't expect to get that much coverage out of this. I can tell you that now. We just did that little spill right there. I'm going to use the True Blend foundation. I have the color D50. It's called Deep Golden. I haven't used this like in forever. I think I've used it like maybe... Sorry, I forgot it's locked. I used it twice, I think, since I've had it. Like I told you, Covergirl just doesn't really like appeal to me or excite me, so... And it's not like the foundation is good, because it's a good foundation, or else I'd like get rid of it. But, you know, it just, I don't know. They one of the brands I just can't vibe with, just like a video I made yesterday. It's like brands I can't get into or whatever. You'll see it eventually. I don't know when, because like I said, I be just, you know, pre-filming a whole bunch of stuff, and you just see it when you see it. So. But, yeah, I'm sorry if you can hear the TV in the background. That one pump did a decent job. But in all fairness, I did like spot concealer ahead of time, so that's probably why, you know, it's doing a decent job. I don't know why I got these breakouts on my cheeks and whatnot. But, you know, it's better than usual. So I prefer the fuller coverage foundation, and I mean concealer is supposed to go with this foundation, but that's not what we're trying today. So, and obviously I feel like this concealer would go better with the foundation that it is made to go with, and they look beautifully together. But I left that one at my grandmother's house, and I am at home because I came over here to like eat dinner. So I was like, don't do it like this, but we'll redo it another time, and you know, see how it goes. But now we're gonna put it underneath your eyes. So we slide down here so we can actually see underneath my eyes. How about that? So this again is how small it is and how little to no product comes out. Like I feel like nothing came out of that, and I'm easily gonna have to go back in. So yeah, y'all, this coverage is just, I can already see it's about to be lacking. So I'm gonna have to like heavily powder or something underneath there. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do to fix that. Or just have to slather layer upon layer upon layer underneath there. And I don't like that you have to keep dipping in to like get out product. Like I don't. It's just a disaster. And it's like stores aren't letting you return stuff right now. So even if I wanted to return this and get my like $11 back, that wouldn't be happening. Like you realize I could have bought like 2 or 3 Wet n Wild concealers with that $11. And they having a 40% off. They were having a 40% off sale on their website yesterday, but I'm like, I feel like they always having sales, and since they didn't launch anything new, I didn't feel the need to like try to pick up anything, because I was like, what's the point? So I'm gonna take this side and start blending out my concealer. It blends away to nothing as soon as you put it on. It's reminding me of like a hydrating version of the a Stay Matte concealer from Rimmel that didn't give any coverage and you like it blended away to nothing. I hate that concealer. Let's go ahead and finish underneath the eye again. And I was hoping that like, you know, letting it sit here a little while would like build up the coverage. So let's see how that goes now that I have to let it sit here for a couple minutes. And up. And it's like I still can see the darkness like all right here. Can't y'all see it? Because I can still see it. And it's like I've blended the concealer on twice now. I still feel like you can see all the dark spots underneath my eyes. So, yeah, no. If you have any kind of darkness underneath your eyes, don't use this concealer. Don't buy this product. But I'm going to put my last little bit on there and hope that it can get this part right here. Because it's bright all around. It's just not, like, you know, covering shit. And I needed to cover things because that's what concealer does. Not just make it look bright. If I need concealer to make it look bright, I mean, like, this is fine for, you know, me just highlighting my face in places. Because, you know, the foundation will already give the coverage. But since I'm not a person who puts foundation underneath their eyes, you know, it's like, I need it to do its job. And it's not doing a good job of that. Not to mention me keep having to dip in. But, you know, we're still going to see how long it wears throughout the day. But so far, it's just automatically a no for me. And I figured it would be just because it's a hydrating one. But I feel like the one from NYX does a good job. And it's a hydrating, glowy type thing, too. So that's why I was, like, trying to give this halfway hope. But it's just, it's not doing it for me at all. It's just not doing it for me at all. Let's go ahead and put our cream bronzer on while we wait and let this set in a little bit. We're going to use the Fenty one, of course. I have the shade Chocolate, number 6. I like this. Like I said, a lot of people said they don't like it because they feel like it's more of a contour shade. But I use cream products for cream contour and then just put a bronzer on top, so that's why it's a fine shade to me. It would be nice if they had one that had a little more red in it, so that way if you put Cocoa Naughty on top of it, you could still have like that red undertone underneath and just use the Cocoa Naughty you already own. So I feel like it'd have been good for that, but otherwise I don't really see, like, you know, a problem with the shade in my personal opinion. But it all depends on what you use cream bronzer for. If you're actually using it as a bronzer and just putting a powder on top of it, then obviously you probably wouldn't like the shade because this is more of a contoury type shade. Sorry, I just realized y'all could see my clothes over there in the corner. It took me all this time to realize that. But those are, I need to pack away to take with me back to my grandmother's house. Because I have to wait on my friend to finally come cut the lawn tomorrow. Because he's supposed to come cut it Friday. He said his dad took the lawnmower to, like, go, I guess, cut other lawns that he regularly cuts. And then Saturday, they didn't have it back still, so he was like, he got it back this afternoon, and so he's gonna have to come over Monday to cut it. So I still have to go back over there again. I'm so glad Adriangameover doesn't come back till tomorrow night, because I'm like, I was feel bad when I have to like go out and do something else for her, because the weekend is the only time I really truly have like to myself to like spend time with him. And then he goes with his dad, and then when he comes back on Sunday, it's time for him to go to bed. So it's like, although he lives with mommy, I feel like he doesn't get that much time with mommy. I always feel bad. That's why I'm so glad he's not coming back today. He's coming back tomorrow. So that way, you know, he gets some time with mommy as opposed to, you know, mommy having to sleep because she has to work at night, and then him being gone with dad on the weekend so he can film his YouTube videos. Because I know it's something he loves to do, so I definitely don't want him to feel like, you know. Okay. Okay, so after like 3 coats, it did a decent job, but I can still see like darkness right here, as you can see in the camera. Like all of that you can still see. And I've put like 3 coats of this on, so it's like, how many coats of this is it gonna take for it to just do what other powders already do? So I'm just like, So we're gonna go in with this Prime Beauty bronzer in the color Bronzeville. I haven't used this in a while, so I figured I'd use it today instead of the Fenty one. Plus, it's a smaller black-owned brand, so I wanted to give them, you know, some shine too, because I haven't seen a lot of people using this. And it's one of those red undertone bronzers that I really like. especially this season of the year. I really like bronzers like this. So I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and set it with this one. Then I will put this one on top again after I put all my powders on. But it's blended out smooth and nicely over this cream foundation. So I'm liking that. Y'all, I must have went clothes shopping yesterday. I bought entirely too much stuff. I was like, I need to cut it. That's what all that stuff is sitting back there. Like, that's some of the new stuff I just bought. But I was like, I realized I didn't have hardly any clothes in my grandmother's house. So I had to, like, buy some stuff to leave over there. So I got a few things from the store. Okay, now we're going to take this Catrice, what is this? Bacon Setting Loose Powder. I have the color Cool Beige. I'm going to set that underneath the eyes. And then I'm going with my favorite black-owned setting powder of all time. I mean, like, I just need them to make this concealer. And I feel like just because I said that, y'all should already know who I'm talking about. I just need them to make the concealer I've been asking them for all this time. And then, you know, we'd be good. Then I wouldn't need any other products from any other brands, because they'd have my concealer from them, my foundation from them, my powder from them. Because their powder is like life. It's everything. I don't know how people don't like it. It's just so amazing. And everyone should use it and try it. It makes my skin look amazing. Like, everything from them just makes me look amazing. I know it's one YouTuber I was watching. She was like, she didn't like any of it. I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean you don't like any of it? Like, this powder is amazing. How do you not like it? But it's some stuff she likes, and I'm just like, yeah, no, that is horrible. Why do you like that? So it's like a preference type thing. And she didn't like any of the stuff from the brand, which I didn't understand. But it's like I said, it's brands that she raised about it. I'm like, that sucks. It absolutely sucks. And this powder really finally me up and really nicely done. And it actually has more product in it than the hooded one, because I compared it to the hooded one a while ago. And it's more, somebody told me, they're like, yeah, there's more product in that one than there is in the hooded one. I'm like, oh, okay, sweet. I mean, I still love the hooded one. I will still buy it because it's a beautiful powder as well. This one is a little thinner than that one. So, bear that in mind too. But it's a really nice powder. And I think it's kind of high though for drugstore for me. I don't know. I guess because the drugstore keeps going up and I'm just over here like, excuse me, who the hell told you to go up on these prices? But this powder is like $11, something crazy like that. And I'm like, who told them that they could charge $11.99? So it's like 12 bucks. And I'm like, who told you to charge this much for this powder? But now we're going to use my Mented face powder in the shade Medium Deep. This powder is amazing. If you do not own it, you need to own it immediately. And it's actually pretty reasonably priced. It's only like 25 bucks. I thought that was reasonable compared to other powders I bought. That's like 34 and stuff like that. I'm like 25, that's it. I just bought some lipsticks from them and some what do you call it? What else did I buy? Some lipsticks and some lip glosses. I've never tried their lip gloss, so I was excited about that. I have their limited edition bronzer. I don't know if they're going to make bronzer a permanent thing like in their line. I think they should, because, you know, I think it'd be cool if they just bought the bronzer back. But I don't know if, like, the actress that they did it with, like, she picked those particular shades and all that, and they would have to pay her or whatever in order to come out with those duos again. Because it was with Ashley Blaine Featherson. I don't know who she is. I heard she's on this show, like, Netflix called Dear White People. I like the movie Dear White People with the girl from Thor, but I have not actually watched the TV show. So I can't tell you anything about it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and spray the face with setting spray now. And then I'm going to do the rest of my face off camera and come back to y'all when it's time for us to do the L'Oreal setting spray. Because like I told you, I'm trying to cut down on time on video. So I will be right back. So hello, everyone. It is your Beauty 87 here. And today we are going to try out the new Covergirl Clean Fresh Hydrating Concealer. I got the color Rich. And then the darkest shade they have is Deep, if I remember correctly. I actually literally just found this about like an hour ago, so I was like, we're gonna try it out today, because if I tried to give y'all a review on it tomorrow, you wouldn't get a wear test. So I'm like, we need to do it today because it's Sunday. I also found this Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extender from L'Oreal, so I figured we could try that out too, just because I was intrigued. And this thing was expensive as fuck. It was like $18.49. I was like, who? Did they forget that at the drugstore? This is $18.49. Where? Why? What? Girl, I was done. But yeah, so let's get started on that. I'm gonna use this Vitamin Glow primer by Smashbox. I'm using this because I want to try out the Versailles liquid powder again. And I'm figuring with this Covergirl matte foundation I'm about to put on, because I don't have the clean, fresh one here with me. So we're going to have to use the True Blend matte. And I remember this being pretty damn matte. So I'm like, I need to go ahead and put on a nice moisturizing primer. And then we'll go in with that liquid powder situation, because I want to try it out again. And I figure since it's summertime now here in Chicago, it's the perfect time. Because if it's not working for me, you will see it up on my card. I'm not playing games when it comes to that primer. Like, no, absolutely not. Because I think it's too damn expensive to just be sitting in my collection when I can go buy something expensive I actually like, or try out something expensive new on the channel for y'all. So that's not gonna be vibing with me too well. And I actually have on SPF today. I've been using that Too Faced skincare that has the primer with the SPF built into it. So I like to use stuff like that in the summertime, because I know me, I'm not just putting on SPF. That's not happening. It's dead. It's just dead. I'm sorry. Sister girl will not be putting on SPF at all. No. So I have to make sure I use moisturizers or like primers and stuff that have it, because otherwise it won't ever get used by me. I don't know why I'm shaking it. I don't even know if you're supposed to. I forgot. I don't think it says on the back. Yeah, shake well. Okay. I figure since it's liquid to powder, you probably should shake it well, especially since like their stoppers, the product usually gets stuck and doesn't want to come out that well. So I figured we'll sit here and shake it a little while. Just shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay. And then I'm gonna have to go off camera because I forgot to wet the beauty blender, y'all. Well, it's not a beauty blender, it's the Fenty Beauty sponge, but I forgot to wet it too. I think this is how you're supposed to do it. I forgot. When you have a lot of products, you be forgetting how to do stuff, y'all. And y'all saw, that's my eyeshadow palette collection video yesterday. Sister girl got a lot of stuff. Oh, welcome new people. Hello, my name is Grace, and I like lots of luxury makeup. I know you can't tell because we're doing like drugstore today. Every once in a full moon, I try to incorporate drugstore just because there are some drugstore brands I actually, like and whatnot. So I want to give them some love as well. But as a general rule, I just reach for high-end because I'm one of those high-maintenance whores. So sorry. But I do have one of my girlfriends who asked me about drugstore things. So Rhea, this one is for you because you always ask me about drugstore things. So I figured I'd try out some drugstore stuff today. And occasionally, every once in a full moon, I actually like stuff I try from Covergirl. So I figured we try it. I'm gonna take the Fenty Beauty Concealer in 420 and have my hyperpigmentation and dark spots and all that good stuff there. So we're gonna do that real quick. Although I feel like it's been clearing up quite a bit. I don't know if it's because I'm using that Tata Harper cleanser that Andrea Renee is always raving about. I'm thinking maybe that's it. But, it's starting to clear up. So I'm like, okay, cool. I was thinking about cutting this part out, actually, y'all, and just coming back when it's time to put the concealer on. But I want to put concealer underneath the eyes before I started. So that's why I'm just going ahead and doing it. If I wasn't doing that, I was thinking about starting to cut stuff because sometimes I feel like it'd just be too long and you'd be like, girl, just get to whatever the hell it is I want to see. I don't care about you concealing like the majority of your face because you got hyperpigmentation and dark spots every goddamn. So let me know. Y'all think I should cut some stuff? Because sometimes I'll be feeling like some of it's just unnecessary. And since I do this pretty often on camera, it's not like you don't know what the hell I do before we start with whatever it is we're doing. Plus, I figured it might not take as long to load the video up if it's not as much to load because I'm not doing as much on camera. So, now I'm going to wet this Fenty sponge since I forgot to do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, update time as promised. I have added a different accessory, and I put on some eyes as promised. You all should see this sometime soon. I don't know when this is. I combined the Divine Rose 1 and 2 palettes together to make this eye look. This is a YSL lipstick I hadn't tried out before I decided to put on today. And I changed my necklace, so I put on a choker because I didn't want to wear that heavy necklace that was weighing me down a little bit. So this is my neck tag. I got it from, what is this? HGC Apparel. It's a black owned. brand, but they don't sell it anymore. I'm sure there's another black-owned brand you can find it from. I'll try to see if I can look it up somewhere. But anyway, back to this concealer. So as you can see quite a bit of darkness underneath there on both sides. I don't feel my eye looks hydrated anymore, but in all fairness, it's a whole bunch of like powder and eyeshadow underneath there, so who's to say? But in the spots where you can see where I put it, right here, right there, I don't really see that big of difference of it looking hydrated and glowy like I figured it would after all this time. So I'm just kind of like, about. By the way, this is the concealer we're talking about this concealer. Now, the setting spray, I actually feel like it did a decent job because I feel like you don't see a bunch of oiliness on my face like you normally do. But this is a pretty matte foundation, so maybe that has something to do with it. I honestly don't know. But I would actually recommend the setting spray. It's just keep in mind about that high price point. See if you can find it at Walmart instead. Because like I told y'all, I paid $18.49 for it. And I was like, excuse me, where? Who? What? So it's a decent setting spray. I'm going to test it out some more with the concealer. I feel like you can see my dark circles. And for like almost $12, I feel like it needs to do better than that. I'm going to try it out with the matching foundation here again tomorrow just to see, because I'm going to do a couple of eyeshadow video filmings before I go home. But I'll probably come back with another concealer, and I feel like that'll work better for me because I don't just like it on its own. So concealer I'm not necessarily going to recommend, but I definitely recommend the setting spray for you to try out. So you'll probably see the concealer in the Second Chance Saturday video because it's just meh to me right now. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.